Kalaripayattu. Kalaripayattu is an ancient Indian martial art believed to be one of the oldest in the world, originating in Kerala, India. Its history dates back over 3,000 years, with influences from Hinduism and Ayurveda. Tactics in Kalaripayattu include striking, kicking, grappling, and weapon-based techniques, often practiced in sequences known as katas. The philosophy of Kalaripayattu encompasses spiritual growth, discipline, and the balance of mind, body, and spirit. Benefits of practicing Kalaripayattu include improved flexibility, strength, and mental focus, with its effectiveness demonstrated through its practical self-defense applications. Traditional attire for Kalaripayattu includes a simple cotton mundu for men and a sari for women, allowing for freedom of movement during training. MMA. MMA, or mixed martial arts, originated in the United States in the early 20th century. It combines techniques from various martial arts disciplines such as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, wrestling, and boxing. Tactics in MMA involve striking, grappling, and submissions, allowing fighters to adapt to different situations. MMA emphasizes continuous improvement, discipline, and respect for opponents. Benefits of training in MMA include improved physical fitness, self-defense skills, and mental toughness. Practitioners typically wear board shorts and rash guards during training and competition, ensuring freedom of movement and protection. Wrestling. Wrestling is one of the oldest forms of combat, with origins dating back to ancient civilizations such as Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece. It is practiced worldwide and has deep cultural significance in many countries. Tactics in wrestling involve grappling techniques, throws, takedowns, and pinning maneuvers, emphasizing strength, technique, and strategy. The philosophy of wrestling promotes discipline, resilience, and sportsmanship, fostering personal growth on and off the mat. Benefits of practicing wrestling include improved physical fitness, strength, agility, and mental toughness, with its effectiveness evident in various combat sports and real-life self-defense situations. Practitioners usually wear wrestling clothes and wrestling shoes. Kun Khmer. Kun Khmer is a Cambodian martial art with roots dating back to the Angkorian era. Originating in Cambodia, it has deep cultural significance and is often referred to as Pradal Sere. Tactics in Kun Khmer involve striking techniques including punches, kicks, elbows, and knee strikes, emphasizing power and precision. The philosophy centers on discipline, respect, and spiritual connection with Khmer traditions. Benefits of practicing Kun Khmer include improved physical conditioning, self-defense skills, and mental focus, with its effectiveness evident in its competitive success. Fencing. Fencing is a modern martial art and sport with origins in European swordsmanship. It evolved from historical sword dueling traditions in countries like Italy, France, and Spain. Tactics in fencing involve using a foil, épée, or saber to score points by touching an opponent while adhering to strict rules and techniques. The philosophy of fencing emphasizes discipline, strategy, and sportsmanship, fostering mental agility and quick decision-making. Benefits of fencing include improved coordination, reflexes, and cardiovascular health, making it an effective form of physical activity. Participants wear specialized protective gear, including a fencing mask, jacket, glove, and breeches to ensure safety during bouts. Eskrima. Eskrima, also known as arnis or kali, is a Filipino martial art with a rich history dating back to pre-colonial times. Originating in the Philippines, it evolved as a form of self-defense against invaders. Tactics in Eskrima focus on weapons-based combat, typically employing sticks, knives, and improvised weaponry alongside empty hand techniques. Benefits of practicing Eskrima include improved hand-eye coordination, reflexes, and self-defense skills, with its effectiveness evident in its real-world applicability. Practitioners often wear loose-fitting clothing allowing freedom of movement, such as t-shirts and pants, sometimes incorporating traditional Filipino attire like the Barong Tagalog. Bartitsu. Bartitsu is a hybrid martial art originating from England in the late 19th century. It was developed by Edward William Barton Wright and combines elements of boxing, jiu-jitsu, cane fighting, and savate. Tactics in Bartitsu focus on practical self-defense techniques suited for real-world encounters, emphasizing adaptability and quick reflexes. The philosophy of Bartitsu promotes self-reliance, resourcefulness, and the integration of Eastern and Western martial arts principles. Benefits of practicing Bartitsu include improved self-defense skills, physical fitness, and mental agility. Practitioners typically wear comfortable, flexible clothing allowing freedom of movement, often resembling attire from the late Victorian era. Hapkido. Hapkido is a Korean martial art developed in the 20th century by Choi Yong-sul. It integrates elements of Judo, Aikido, and traditional Korean martial arts. Its tactics focus on redirecting an opponent's energy through joint locks, throws, and strikes. The philosophy emphasizes harmony, non-resistance, and circular motion, allowing practitioners to defend against attackers regardless of size or strength. Benefits of practicing Hapkido include improved flexibility, balance, and self-confidence, while its effectiveness lies in its practical techniques for self-defense. Practitioners typically wear a traditional uniform called a dobok, consisting of a jacket, pants, and belt often adorned with patches indicating rank and school affiliation. Pencak Silat. Pencak Silat is a Southeast Asian martial art originating from Indonesia, Malaysia, and surrounding regions. Its history dates back centuries with influences from various indigenous fighting styles and cultural traditions. Tactics in Pencak Silat encompass a wide range of techniques, including strikes, joint locks, throws, and weaponry, emphasizing fluidity and adaptability in combat. The philosophy emphasizes spiritual and mental development alongside physical prowess, promoting values like humility, discipline, and respect. Benefits of practicing Pencak Silat include enhanced fitness, self-defense skills, and mental focus, with its effectiveness evident in its practical applications in real-life situations. Practitioners typically wear a traditional outfit known as a baju or sarong, often accompanied by a belt to denote rank or proficiency. Systema. Systema is a Russian martial art with roots in ancient Slavic combat traditions. Developed for military use, it was later adapted for civilian self-defense. Tactics in Systema emphasize relaxation, breath control, and fluid movement, with techniques focusing on strikes, joint locks, and grappling. The philosophy of Systema centers on adaptability, resilience, and the integration of mind, body, and spirit. Benefits of practicing Systema include improved physical conditioning, stress management, and self-awareness. Practitioners typically wear comfortable, loose-fitting clothing allowing freedom of movement, such as t-shirts and sweatpants. Bujinkan Budo Taijutsu. Bujinkan Budo Taijutsu is a Japanese martial art founded by Masaki Hatsumi, drawing from 9 traditional schools of martial arts. Its origins trace back to Japan, where it evolved as a comprehensive system of combat techniques. Tactics in Bujinkan Budo Taijutsu emphasize adaptability, utilizing strikes, throws, joint locks, and weapons. The philosophy emphasizes natural movement, awareness, and the integration of martial skills with daily life. Benefits include improved physical fitness, self-defense proficiency, and personal growth. Practitioners typically wear a traditional Japanese gi during training sessions. Kapu Kuialua. Kapu Kuialua is a traditional martial art originating from Hawaii. It has deep cultural roots among the indigenous people of the Hawaiian Islands. Tactics in Kapu Kuialua encompass strikes, joint locks, throws, and grappling techniques, often incorporating elements of weapon use and defense. The philosophy of Kapu Kuialua revolves around respect for nature, community, and spiritual connection with Hawaiian traditions. Benefits of practicing Kapu Kuialua include improved physical conditioning and self-defense skills. Practitioners typically wear comfortable clothing such as shorts and t-shirts suitable for unrestricted movement during training. Gatka. Gatka is a traditional martial art originating from the Punjab region of India. It has its roots in Sikh history and was developed as a means of self-defense. Tactics in Gatka revolve around the use of swords, sticks, and other weapons, focusing on fluid movements and precision strikes. The philosophy of Gatka promotes discipline, courage, and the preservation of Sikh heritage. Benefits of practicing Gatka include improved physical fitness, coordination, and self-confidence, with its effectiveness showcased in its practical applications. Practitioners typically wear traditional Punjabi attire, including a kurta and churidar, during training and performances. Tang Soo Do. Tang Soo Do is a Korean martial art with roots tracing back to ancient Korean martial arts. It was formalized in the 20th century by Grandmaster Hwang Ki. Tactics in Tang Soo Do involve striking, kicking, blocking, and katas, focusing on balance, power, and precision. The philosophy of Tang Soo Do promotes self-discipline, respect, and the pursuit of personal growth. Benefits of practicing Tang Soo Do include improved physical fitness, self-defense skills, and mental clarity. Practitioners typically wear a traditional uniform called a dobok, consisting of a jacket, pants, and belt during training and competitions. Silambam. Silambam is a traditional martial art originating from Tamil Nadu, India, with a history dating back over 2,000 years. It primarily focuses on using a bamboo staff for striking, blocking, and sweeping techniques, along with other weapons. The philosophy of Silambam emphasizes discipline, agility, and respect for nature and opponents. Benefits include improved physical fitness, coordination, and self-defense skills. Practitioners typically wear comfortable clothing that allows freedom of movement, such as traditional Indian attire,